Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my discussion. My presentation about today is about the biopesticides, biofertilizer production review, an article published in recent number of ecotoxicology and environmental safety in 2024 and issue 283, and review is an article which will be saying about five main issue: contribution of biofertilizer and biopesticides, significance to enhancement of crop productivity, significance of impact of pesticides, and conclusion, future process of properties and production process of biofertilizer. The work is published by three Spanish professors, two Spanish professors, however, situated in different universities. It is entitled a review on fungal-based biopesticides and biofertilizer. The first is Professor Roberto Castro Munoz, who is actually working in Civil University of Technology. Then is Octavio de Project from Valladolid, and finally Daniel Ferreira Suarez. The work is telling us, trying to check how is this in these following issue problems developing in case of biofertilizer and biopesticides. The escalating use of inorganic fertilizer and biopesticides to boost crop production has led to the depletion of natural resources and contamination of water sources and environmental crisis. In response, the scientific community is exploring eco-friendly alternatives, such as fungal biofertilizers and biopesticides, which have proven effectiveness in enhancing plant health and growth while sustainability managing plant diseases and pests. The review article examines the production or methodology of these bioproducts, highlighting their role in sustainable agriculture and advancing our understanding of soil microorganisms. Despite the increasing demand, the global market presence remains limited compared to traditional chemical counterparts. The article addresses the production of biofertilizers and biopesticides due to the increasing world food demand. New technologies, techniques, and chemical substances have been developed to control crop diseases, such as inorganic fertilizers and pesticides. Unfortunately, the overuse of these chemicals has led to depletion of natural resources, chemical leakage to drinking water resources, and overall potential for environmental catastrophes, as is case for synthetically active compounds, which remains prevalent due to the resistance to biodegradation are commonly found in agriculture soils with concentration ranging as low as 0.840 of oil nanograms per gram, as high as 1,420.76 milligrams per kilogram. The distribution and persistence of even trace amounts in agriculture can lead to the leaching into surface groundwater and plants, resulting in environmental pollution and potential human health risks. Biological degradation or bioremediation is critical in environmental protection and efficiently eliminates contamination by hydrolytic and photochemical reactions. This remarkable outcome is primarily facilitated by the processes of biodegradation and metabolization of the rhizosphere, as well as phytoextraction, phytostabilization, and phytoaccumulation. To reduce the harmful impacts uh, of pharmaceutically active compounds, wastewater is combined with tertiary processes are needed with facilities of energy saving and high removal efficiency. Firefighters are designed containing microbial life derived from bacterial assist plant growth mesophilic interactions. Reduces in quality or availability with non-toxic mechanisms. This eco-friendly alternatives are great for boosting agriculture yield and have proved their efficiency in multiple crop productions, such as Turkey, Colombia, India, Mexico, and Kenya during the last 20 years. The use has been led to striving for more agriculture practices and further understanding of the impact of the in process. The less several requirements must be met to identify species strains that can act as biofertilizer. The general production used on large scale follows three main steps: development of microorganisms, upscaling the preparation of inoculants, or biological active products, but ensuring the quality in all steps is determining factors for success or failure. In the last decades, there has been increase in research that studies and actively promotes the use of microorganisms as biofertilizer and biopesticides. Until now, more than 55,000 can be found that describes the growth promoting organisms, biocontrol agents, biofertilizers. When the number of published papers on their own period is 661,880, and cost-effective alternatives are majority and much about different biofertilizer due to bacteria or bacterial or algal or phosphate solubilizing, and this is the reasons. The limitation of biofertilizers is ignorance of manufacture on the quality of product, no immediate visual results, especially especially uh, especially storage conditions are troublesome. The biofertilizer are crop specific often. Unavailability of suitable carrier resource constraint and large volumes are required for land application due to low content of nutrients. Promote plant growth and metabolites production, improve nutrients proximity, regulate and mobilize nutrient concentration on soil. Improve soil fertility, promote sustainable farming and circular economy, decrease in overall contamination, and biopesticides promote plant disease resistance, good and long shelf life, lack of quality assurance and hence limited production, mishandled techniques, eco-friendly, some pesticides methods cannot compare to chemical pesticides, most harmful pesticide consequences, biointeractions, increasing crop yields, lack of funding for research, considered as an effective biological control, field experience limited, and the comprehensive management of fertility plant nutrition involves the provision of essential nutrients and the optimization of chemical and physical biological conditions to support agriculture goals, particularly in sustainable plant growth. This includes ensuring availability of macro and micro nutrients necessary for cell healthy, which understand the specific role and impact of various carbs. Beyond sufficiency lies the potentially toxic range where excessive concentration of certain essential may hinder plant performance. The response curve outlines the critical concentration and deficiency, sufficient and toxic ranges. The response curve is pivotal for agronomists and farmers to understand and manage nutrient levels, effectively tailored to specific crops and growth stages. These concepts emphasize the importance of balanced strain supply to avoid both efficiencies and toxicities. The concept of nutrients availability can be approached from two distinct perspectives. However, in natural ecosystems, factors such as composition, plant growth, stage, moisture, uh, biofertilizers, and phosphate cells at extensive blow materials demonstrated a superior effectiveness in dry climates with capacity irrigation level. The nitrogen role is indispensable for the plant development of plants. Nitrogen plays a role and synthesis in proteins. It actively participates in chlorophyll and cellular proliferation, reduce growth and phlorolysis, yellowing decreased deficiency. Excessive nitrogen can lead to nutrient imbalances, water pollution, and soil acidification. Critical for root development and phosphorus encourages flowering and enhances overall plant health postage. It is essential for formation in the efficient execution Vital element adenosine crucial for storing deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. Governs water regulation and the transport of vital plant nutrients, thereby augmenting photosynthetic efficiency. Yellowing of the necrosis of leaf and margins, nutrients imbalances reduce calcium magnesium uptake and susceptibility to diseases. Affixes to plant cell walls. It enhances plants vigor, stimulates root formation and growth, and aids in minerals retention and transport in the soil. The blossom ends, rot fruits, distorted leaves, weak stems, increased levels of calcium in plants seldom impaired proper plant growth. Excessive magnesium can lead to nutrient imbalances. Surprisingly, leaf burn reduces growth. Manganese is involved in chlorophyll formation and electron transport during photosynthesis. Manganese is crucial for reproductive system function. Essential for enzyme formation and proper reproductive system, nickel also participates in photosynthesis. An integral part of ureas, crucial for plants, split with area, and thus were ureas essential for enzyme formation and proper reproductive system function. Zinc is crucial for photosynthesis, and manganese is required for enzyme formation and proper system function, and involved in photosynthesis. This is five major things. The best dry soil weapon wetting is due to microorganism releases caused by water availability change. This phenomenon highlights the dynamic nature of nutrients availability in response to environmental changes, which biofertilizer can leverage to enhance nutrient uptake and growth. The fungal pathogens have enriched pest story, pest management tracing back decades, thanks to modern molecular techniques, show that monitor these fungi as Aspergillus, Metarisum, Anisoplia, and Fumarosus are harnessed for and some are useful in case of insect control. For example, Colorado beetle. So Bavaria and Matazim were toxic, but in Colorado potato beetle, they showcase a different force agriculture in potatoes. So this is uh, different to different size. Safety for environmental performance in the regulatory approval process for biopesticides assess the safety of microbial strains used in biopesticides, focusing on potential to non-target organisms. This involves a comprehensive additional biological regulators evaluated, such as for biological control, the Organic Economic Cooperative, Food and Organization have is further instruction. The rising using pesticides has led design of better bioprocesses and strategies in production processes. Moreover, implementing molecular techniques in the production is allowed to antibiosis and parasitism, mechanism the production process and crop production. And to give you the general conditions for biopesticides production at temperature between 25 and 28 degrees. Solid state fermentation as the production process, the surge in biosynthesis, additionally the integration of starch by fertilizer, osmoprotectants and thresholds. Anaerobic digestion is or alcohol degradation of organic matter with a microorganisms the principal product, which is bagasterose the carbon, hydrogen, waste leaving nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Moreover, can be degenerated as byproduct from others production. For example, they can be obtained from biofuel production. Therefore, will rise to by 60% than 2050. Reduction of chemical inputs, in essential reliance on chemical fertilizer, pesticides, had to lead to environmental degradation. Resistance to pests, biofertilizer and biopesticides can significantly reduce the need of synthetic chemicals, minimizing negative impacts on the ecosystem and human health. The conclusion are to deployment of fungal-based biofertilizer and biopesticides offers a promising avenue for sustainable agriculture, addressing critical issues in environmental pollution, soil health, and crop productivity. This work showed the different development, including efficiency and scalability in fungal-based biofertilizer biopesticides. Enhanced formulation stability and efficiency ensure that fertilizer and biopesticides remains effective over a longer period. This impact is sustainable biofertilizer, the biopesticides, and biofertilizer biopesticides to alternative to conventional agrochemicals. Collaborative efforts among scientists, policymakers, industry stakeholders, and farmers are essential to advance this field and promote the integration of this pave the way for more resilient and sustainable. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening to me.